nothing better to start with. Usually I start with a song already in the background, but this time I want to start with something, well, that is all around us now, I believe. It's Corona time! Yeah, can't get this song out of my head. I heard it somewhere in some comedy shows and whatever, because I'm not on TikTok at all. And it's Corona time now, so we are all now quarantined, most of us, I believe, already in our homes, all over Europe at least, or at least the largest part. US starting now as well, UK as well. Yeah. So yeah, I should have been now in Miami on the beach, live streaming some of the greatest whatever parties and whatever, and it's simply not happening. Yeah, and so I stayed home. I would like to tell you the whole story, maybe, but maybe let's first start with some real music now. It was just a joke with Corona time. Let me know what you think, what you are up to. Hope that many of you will watch tonight. That's why it actually was rather, very shortly announced, because usually I announced it a bit earlier, but this time around it's very tough with this home office stuff and all that, which is the first track that I wanted to play to you. It's hiding somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. The first track I'm going to play tonight is by a producer called Adapter, and it's the track Havana. And it's out on Green Velvet's label, I believe, yeah. And it's the first one they play. It's out on Relief and Casual Music, yeah. So what I wanted to say is that, my plans for last week were like that on first day I was about to fly to Stuttgart, where I've met a wonderful and gorgeous Sabrina, to go together from Stuttgart to Miami by plane, of course. And then, in the night, so I was already, for maybe saw my stories, that I was already packed. Everything was ready to go for Miami. And then, on Thursday night in Europe, Thursday evening in America, Trump announced that there will ban all the flights from Europe to the US from Friday midnight. And as I was about to fly there, like before or after Friday midnight, I can remember properly now, I said, well, it's not happening, so no point in going there, even to Stuttgart, because on the next day we were about to fly over. Then, it turned out they cancelled everything there, as I've already mentioned on my Facebook. And yeah, that's what happened here. Mauricio is in, thank you very much for joining. And yeah, yesterday's Criteria episode was indeed very special. So loads and loads of guys were there playing their favorite, their music, whatever. And I started tonight with Adapter, track Havana. And I really love the synthie, this one. Stevie is also in. Yeah, Stevie, you can send me something, what's coming out tomorrow. It's very exciting. Tomorrow or next week? I would love to listen to this. Emma is watching, thank you very much for joining, yeah. Hope that many people are home now, so that they can watch with me as well. Let me know what you think about this track here. I like very much the synthie on this one. A very cool mix. I'll of course drop the link. Unfortunately, I'm not prepared what's it called? The word list that I usually have. I don't have any other idea how to prepare this. This is so bad, in my opinion, but I have no other idea how to do this. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very, of course, sad that it didn't happen. On the other hand, I'm happy that I stayed home, because if I was about to come back to Europe now, that would be a disaster, because they closed down the borders. Today there was the last plane that landed in Austria, at least in Vienna, and it's really horrible. Thank you very much, James. No, I'm not Maximus Prime. It's very kind of you, but no, I'm not. I'm just a normal guy who has some passion for electronic music, which is now pointless anyway, because there are no clubs that are playing music right now. This is so horrible. So I've mentioned this on my on my Facebook post earlier, that, yeah, well, usually what I do when I look for tracks, also this one, for example, I visualize how it would sound in a club and think, well, what would be cool about the track and everything. And I really love the synthy and the melody here. So catchy. And yeah, well, clubs are not happening at the moment. So it's absolutely horrible. Now if this guy has 20,000 likes. Adapter with Havana. Yeah, thank you very much, Emma, for joining. Yeah, of course, both shame about Miami and Liverpool. Liverpool, talking about here live by third party at Olympia. Liverpool also cancelled. Obviously, everything is now cancelled, I believe, due to the coronavirus outbreak. And maybe when the track is over. Thank you very much, also Seth, for joining. Marcus is also in. We've got. Of course, I prepared some humor for you tonight because, well, we already had this Corona thing here. And I got some many great tracks, especially later on in the show, in my uplifting section. Right now we're at the tech section. So we had the, where's this? Yeah, the Corona time, as we have already mentioned.
It's Corona time.
It's Corona time, yeah. And Cardi B had something very interesting to see. The US female rapper had some very interesting stuff to say about the coronavirus. So let's check it out. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
I don't know what the fuck this coronavirus is about. I don't understand how that shit was from Wuhan, China. Now all of a sudden this shit is on motherfucking tour. And let me tell
So what I'm so fascinated about this girl is actually that, or woman, whatever, is that I don't even understand how she got that slang. She's so, maybe okay, well, pretty. This is like, a matter of taste. Maybe she's not, but actually, I would never ever would tell off her look that she would talk like this. I'm so surprised every time I hear. I'm not following her on her socials or whatever. But this one statement that is coming up is very interesting.
a bitch is scared. I'm a little scared, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit got me panicking. And a lot of you motherfuckers think that y'all kiki, like I'm thinking, right? But that shit right there, just because you think you're immune to it, guess what? Your pocket ain't, bitch, because a lot of shit comes from motherfucking China, bitch. So if you wonder where your motherfucking weed or your fashion over motherfucking packages have arrived, guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real!
Shit is real!
Shit is getting real!
And of course, this is not what I mentioned because it's funny, but I wanted to show you what DJ Snake made out of this. So he heard this on the socials by Cardi B, seems like it, and he, let's put it this way, went to work. So
cette vidéo de Cardi.
Guess what, bitch?
her laugh is so horrible. You can instantly hear how fake that laugh is. It's insane.
Donc j'ai isolé le rire de Cardi.
Isolé le rire. Isolated the laugh. That's how good my French is, by the way.
Here we go.
So DJ Snake went straight to work.
Guess what, bitch?
That's the best stuff about internet. And the comment section is also amazing. How bored are you, DJ Snake? Yes. Great. Absolutely funny. Hope that you have fun with this as well, because it's so great. And at the end he's saying, check this out. Yeah. That's how it's going down, yeah. So coronavirus all over the media, all over the influencers, all over the rappers, whatever. Hope you had fun at least with that what I'm presenting here tonight. What's up next? Some good music. Of course, some humor, but also some music. We got some new stuff by Solardo. I got even two tracks by Solardo. Is it right? I'm talking any bullshit. No, I'm not. Oh. So, never mind. Solardo is now coming up with a great one. Didn't I have two of them? No. Wait. Let's check it out. I'm a bit unorganized today. Bear with me. Yeah, I have one. I believe one is not out yet, I believe. Or maybe it is. I'll check it out. Give me a second. Solardo with My Life. This is a collaboration with Eli Brown. Let's check it out. So let me know what you think about this one. It runs a bit of Hat Will Roll, this this here, this part. It's not there, and I need to look for the SoundCloud link. So coronavirus got real. Don't forget that. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, My Life by Solado and Eli Brown. Yeah, I didn't add this to my playlist for whatever reason. I got so much music coming up. It will be so much fun. Definitely stay tuned. What a shame I can only play one track at once. This is horrible, actually. Yeah, very cool synthy here as well. Playing around with melody, some hi-hats going on here. Very cool track. Let's drop the link as well. God, I hate when I'm not prepared. It's actually a horrible feeling. Solardo. Yeah, but a beautiful track. Very cool. Solardo here together with Eli Brown. The track My Life. Yeah. A very cool vocal. And I believe there's another remix coming up here that I also enjoy very much. Yeah. So this is a track, Solado, Eli Brown, My Life. So definitely check this one out. And yeah, the next one I'm gonna show you is it's also a track by Solado, but in that case it's a remix. And the remix is by Noizu, and the track's called Free Your Body, and it's by Chris Lake and Solardo. So let's check this one out. And let me know what you think about this one, because this one is way better. In my opinion. At least I enjoy it more. A real tech monster. Yeah, as always, I'm also doing the Bisicast playlist tonight. Will be available later on Spotify at the end of the show here. Yeah, and I especially love when this FX sound will come then into play. So it's coming up here, I believe.
Free your mind, free your body,
free your mind, free your body. And here comes the drop. What I'm also thinking about is maybe live stream a live set, because I haven't done this in really quite a long time. I believe over a year. I usually do this on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve or whatever. But I believe, like with this quarantine measure, and if you don't know how long this will go, might be also a good idea. But unfortunately, my mixing skills are not as good as I would have imagined them to be. Let's put it this way. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, loads and loads of tech in the beginning, of course, as always, because we need to have like a certain order here. Yeah, a very cool track. Happy that I got my hands on this one. Free Your Body. The Chris Lake and Solado, the Noizu remix. Yeah. And up next, also a very cool track that was released not so long ago. Rather fresh here. It's by Milo and Klepto. It's called Drop the Pressure. So let's check this one out. A bit of chillier one from what I remember. Yeah. With a very known topic. So I believe it's been like a cover version of the original Drop the Pressure. But a very cool one with a cool bass line. I enjoyed it very much. It must be Justin Mueller, right? I believe. Whether it's this Mueller or not. It's definitely Klepto, so I know that one. Klepto has a huge fan base, so this is actually very cool. And from what I know, they are two guys, and they can tour simultaneously, because one Clapton guy plays in one venue, the other one in the other venue. Both have masks on them, so you never know which one is playing. So yeah. Yeah, this is the Bisicast 121, straight out of quarantine, coronavirus edition. Shit is getting real! As Cardi B just said. We heard her. Beautiful Drop the Pressure here by Milo and Clapton. Let me know what you think about this one. So I believe usually I'm not a huge fan of cover versions. They have to be really good. And in that case, I believe we can make an exception. It's a really good one. Well done. With this bass line. Yeah. Simply everything plays well together. And I forgot to share this on Twitter. That I'm live now. They should also be visible. And not much going on Instagram yet. Hopefully that some people will join. Or are they already asleep? I'm not sure. Yeah, I couldn't do it earlier for some reason tonight. Usually I'm not like that late, but yeah. Edition of Bisicast. Oh, look who's watching. Joachim joined, aka Joacer. Thank you very much for joining. Yo, yo, yo. You will also have an appearance later in the show. That's for sure. Milo and Clapton now in the mix. Drop the Pressure. Very cool track. Huge recommendation for the tech heads under us. Yeah. What's up next? Oh yeah, the new one by Botneck. So Botneck also love to switch up sounds. We had them 2 weeks ago with their track on Generation Hex or Hexagon Records. Was also amazing. Very cool synthy and totally different. And now they are back in the tech game here with the track Gamma Jag. Check it out. Very cool headbanging stuff. Could also go off in a club if clubs were open right now, but they are not. So I have to play a lot of conjunctive here, basically. But a very cool one. The Botneck I know for a long time. They used to have their very own sound a couple of years ago. So they also did an edit for Martin Garrix's Animals. And they had like a very specific galloping bass line, they called it, and that was very unique to their sound. So maybe some of you remember Tommy Trash. Tommy Trash is a very specific bass line that he had. I always kind of visualized it like this. So that was my Lady Dadi impression, like this. That was kind of my move to this. And Botneck had this galloping bass line, and yeah, well, now they got, of course, overused, and now they changed things up a bit now. Here a bit of a emotional one, here a techy one, very cool. The track Gamma Jag. We also have my Spotify playlist. It's out on their own world famous headquarters. Fantastic title for a label, by the way. Very cool. And I love the trumpets. So cool, unique, different from the usual stuff. And I love how it builds up to the drop. Bam! Very cool. Love it. What's up next? Oh yeah. So yeah, you have to love this. I'm so surprised. It's so quiet. But I love this track so much. So let me know what you think. Really, let me know. I know coronavirus got real, according to Cardi B, but well, we have to get along with it. On short or long note. Very unfortunate, I know. There's no other way out. We need to. I love this child choir there at the back. Also very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, very cool one here by Botneck. Thank you very much for this one. If I could only play it out in a club right now. Well, yeah, that's not happening right now. So let's hope for better times. Also with this track here, What I Say by Dylan Nathaniel. And yeah. Well, very cool bass line here. Bass lines are coming in 2020. Also, like, there's one meme going around right now where they said when I said 2020 will be the return of house music, that was not what I was talking about. To be quarantined, obviously, who would? So this track also out on Solo Toko. Very cool bass line. Supported this on Beatport. Very cool record. Yeah. Still waiting for promo by Stevie. Waiting and waiting. It's not happening at the moment. Also, like, I received an email by Beatport today, and it says in the regarding section, Max, these set openers won't let you down. But the clubs will. No, just kidding. That was not funny. The clubs will let me down, not the set openers. I got enough set openers. Like this one that I showed you today, the adapter track by Havana. Simon also joined, thank you very much. Let's all stick together here. Quarantines, coronavirus is getting real, as Cardi B said. Dylan Nathaniel, What I Say, out on Solo Toko right now. Cool record. Gets me vibing. Yeah. So what's next? What's next? Oh yeah. Guys that were yesterday on the live stream, not of course on my channel, but on Xtone. Xtone had a very cool stay-at-home live stream special on Twitch, and there were two guys were playing, or three guys actually, I believe. First, many few DJs were playing, and after that, half of Magnificence, and many few had a release last week, where I couldn't do a show because I thought I was going to Miami, but I wasn't. And it was out on Bimkelschl. I have no idea how to pronounce this. What You Do To Me is the track by many few DJs. And yeah, let's check it out. Cool tune. Cool, but yeah, I'm very sad about Miami on one hand. On the other hand, I'm happy that I did not go anywhere outside my home. Country at least. I'm not talking about the US. But holy shit, if I was about to come back, I had no idea what to do. Yeah, Magnificence was absolutely amazing yesterday. Cool set. Was sharing also on my Exiled family. 7 people liking, thank you very much, guys. This is so cool that you're all watching. Here now with many of you, What You Do To Me. Very beautiful piano one. So definitely check it out. I'm rising very much of this 89, 87 classic. Rhythm is Rhythm, Strings of Life. It's very similar in the melody, but we can hear the inspiration. Yeah, Kupad, I'm very lucky. Where are you at the moment, Kupad, right now? Because I always forget and I don't want to say something bad. But yeah, here in Austria, shit got real and we have to stay home. But yeah, we got so much beautiful music. Can you hear that? Many of you, What You Do To Me. Beautiful piano vibes. Love it too, Jackim. Ah, beautiful. Imagine playing this in festivals at a club, which is not happening at the moment, but we'll see, hopefully, in a few months, when everything will calm down. China is back at 60-70% of public life. But well, we don't know about China because China is not a democracy, as we know. So we have to be very careful with any numbers, any information from there, whatever. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Many of you want to do to me. Check it out on your favorite streaming platform. Yeah, and this will conclude my section here on the techie tracks. And yeah, coming up, my promos that I received this week, and of course some free stuff that you can download for free. I'll do probably some SoundCloud stuff here. The links are all in my comments section here. Jackim, you can always click on them and you should be directed right to Spotify to the corresponding track. Hope that this will work like this, because I've been doing this like this now for 50 episodes, I believe. Yeah, since episode 70, I believe, started like this. And I believe this is a very good idea here. That will also do with your track right now. Thank you very much that you joined. Jackim is in my stream, Joy, so with How We Do, out on Something House. Sorry, I forgot the label name. Final House, yeah, exactly. How We Do. Let's check it out. What Jackim created here. Out already. Ah, look who's watching. Stevie, thank you very much for joining. I was waiting for you already here. You see? How We Do by Joyce. This is How We Do. Very cool, techy one. Thank you very much for this one. Jackim, always appreciate your stuff. High quality content here by my bros. This is How We Do. Don't have to say much about this because it's such a beautiful track. Enjoy it a lot. So thank you very much for this one. Hope that you enjoyed as well, Stevie. Thank you very much for joining. And there comes the build up into the second drop. Drop goes for 1.5 minutes, which is so cool because it's so unusual nowadays to have long drops like this. Yeah, but very cool idea with the melody in the background, the hi-hat. And Tuan joined as well, thank you very much. Just in time for Joyce and How We Do. Out on Final House, also out on Spotify, so feel free to stream and support my bro.
It's time.
Straight outta Leiden, which means to suffer. Hope you're not bad about it. By the way, how do you do now with Indiana? Are you together now, or are you separated? How does it look like? This must be tough, you know, the love of your life and you're separated. Like Romeo and Juliet, this is a love story, you know? You know, I'm joking. I know you both very well and very happy to know you. Yeah. Anyway, great stuff here. How We Do. Beautiful, simple, techy, and melodic vibes. How We Do. Okay, and what I also got here, this is probably out tomorrow or next week, I'm not sure. Here by Vinyl Surfer, good friend of mine from Germany, Hamburg, straight out of the north, so shoutouts here to Hamburg. Together with Chris Montana, Losing My Mind. Very cool tune as well. Goes more into the normal synth sound, but I enjoyed it a lot as well. Yeah. This is so cute, yeah. I can imagine that very well. So if you want to be isolated, you want to be isolated together. Makes much sense. Yeah. So this one is, yeah, only on Beatport so far. Well, at least what I see here. But it will be out soon. So check it out when it's out. It's out tomorrow on Run DBN. So definitely check it out if you can. And yeah, I might add it to the playlist as well at midnight, maybe, if I don't forget about it. It's only 2 hours away now. But a very cool one here with this bass line here at the back. Yeah, so thank you very much, Andreas, for this one. Very happy. AKA Vinyl Surfer. Support this guy. Making great house music, absolutely. Together with Chris Montana. I have no idea why he's having a exclamation mark, but whatever. John is watching, thank you very much for joining, just in time here for this one. Here by Vinyl Surfer and Chris Montana, Losing My Mind. So what else do we have? Yeah, we have some new stuff by my guys from Bali here. I also want to give a shout out here. Don't Blink. Yeah, this track, I just dropped it, Antoine. It's by Vinyl Surfer and Chris Montana, Losing My Mind. I should have dropped it. Yeah. And it's out tomorrow. Hope that it will be also available on Spotify. Yeah. Thank you very much, Louise. But I haven't received it yet. Oh, no, I received it. Nice. Yeah, I will. Thank you very much. Yeah, because I'm not sure what are sometimes the comments, so I type in the comments via desktop, but I stream from an iPad. Sometimes I don't see the comments. It's very strange, yeah. I know. I can't do anything about it, I'm so sorry. Facebook, you know. If you're depending on a platform, it's always so tough, you know. So what do we go? Yeah, sometimes, and by Don't Blink here. And Mosaic is also over on Insta. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah. So always drop the tracks here in the description, or like in the comments or in the description on YouTube if you're watching later on. Coronavirus, shit is getting real. Yeah. Sometimes here by Don't Blink. I love these guys. Oscar. Always in the mood for some stuff here. So, yeah. Yeah. Very cool bass lines, always, you know, very happy. Yeah. Can I open this here? Because also like the problem is also with Facebook now is that they have a new layout now on the website, like the desktop version of Facebook, and yeah. Yeah. But yeah, very cool here. So they have a very certain sound, and so they came up with some really like own kind of bass lines, own kicks and snares and whatever, and you can hear this very well. And I'm very happy to hear that. Barbara is also in. Thank you very much for joining here, just in time for some time here by the guys from Don't Blink. Oscar, and I forgot about the name of his producer colleague because they're from Bali, and yeah, and then I have one more that I want to mention, or two more actually, from this section here, because Del 30, also a tech house producer from the UK, yeah, watching festivals on TV. This is a good idea, Mosaic. Really, yeah. Good idea. And also good idea is to listen to this track at the moment, Del 30, In Need. Because when I heard this track for the first time, I believe weeks ago, I believe, on Criteria, because Tato Anaya dropped it in his special edition. I was freaking out. I'm really honest. Guillermo is watching. Well, I haven't seen you in a long time. What's up, guy? What's up, Guillermo? I love this bass line for this track. This is out on his SoundCloud. This is not on Spotify, which is making me a bit even mad, because this track is absolutely fantastic. This bass line, holy shit. It's a good idea to watch festivals on TV. Yeah, but unfortunately it's, maybe if we're long in quarantine, maybe they come up with some cool ideas, like doing, I believe the first one who did this right now were Defected. Yeah, Defected Records had an idea of doing a virtual festival. So basically live streaming a festival, but without spectators. I have no idea how they'll do that. They will do that somehow. And Guillermo, where are you from again? I believe you're from Mexico. From what I remember, I know it's been a long time. Sorry if I misinterpreted. How is quarantine going at your place? Is it even happening? I have no idea. So this is by Del30 in Need. Fantastic track. Only 5,000 likes on Facebook alone. Check him out. And also he has another track on the EP as well that is called Perks. So yeah, definitely some stuff to check out. I don't show the joy of the track so much, but when I heard it for the first time, I was so sitting like this, wow, that bass line, my goodness. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Oh yeah, this show is presented to you by soap, obviously. I have no idea why this is on my office, on my desk here. But yeah, soap, wash your hands. Very important nowadays. So, presented by Today. The own, Today is by who? By Penny, I believe. Penny? No idea. It kills 99% of the bacteria, so this is really the most important information. I'm feeling like a badass YouTuber right now, doing videos about soap. My goodness. Is that what people are doing right now? Yeah. Oh, I love this track so much. Thank you very much for this one, Del30. I'm in need of this track. Thank God I have it already. Ah yeah, I know exactly what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Get Shaky. Get Shaky by Ian Carey. Yeah, there was a track 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I can't remember. No, must have been 2007, 2008, around that. Get Shaky. And that bass line or melody reminded me of Get Shaky. Maybe to give you a short comparison, because I believe this is a good idea to compare this. Because I believe this is a good idea to do this. So, yeah, this is from 2008, Get Shaky. Okay. Yeah. So if you remember the melody right now, and then we'll play Get Shaky from Ian Carey, the Ian Carey project. And if we play the drop here, let's get to the drop. Of course, it's in a different key, but the melody, the chord progression is roughly the same. So that's what it reminded me of. I didn't want to. It's a fantastic track. God. So I believe it must be this track here. Hopefully. Back on the Del30 in Need. Oh, goodness. Whatever is here. Yeah. Can you hear this? It reminds me a bit of Get Shaky, and that's what I thought. Wow, this is so cool. Yeah. So yeah, also good memories of this track as well. Yeah, that's that. Del30 in Need. Don't forget to support this one. And what else do we got? We got so many tracks, insane. I believe one last track I wanted to play from this section. Yeah. There's a fantastic Smack My Bitch Up bootleg, original by the Prodigy, we all know it, by Tilt Sound System. So I definitely wanted to give this one a shout out as well because it's so great. Usually not my type of music at all, but I need to support this this version. Smack My Bitch Up Tilt Sound System remix. Also a cool techy one here. Very cool idea. And this is out on his SoundCloud page and it's a free download, so don't forget to get this one. Coronavirus shit is getting real. Sorry, I'm so kinda... I have no idea. Just very turned up, I would say. I don't know however to say this. Yeah, also what's so cool is how he play around with the original. That he actually used this here as a loop. Very cool. Of course a classic, Mosaic of course, yes. But also like in that case, very cool track and cool rendition here of almost an homage, I would say, to the original. So very, very cool what Tilt Sound System did here. So if I can, I'll tag him. Because I have no idea, unfortunately, my research skills were not so much on point. Tilt Sound System, there we go. 200 likes, so definitely support this guy. It's his bootleg of Smack My Pitch Up. Very cool idea. Yeah, especially the second drop. Very cool how he used the original and built around his own snares, his own crashes and like all the percussion basically around it. Very, very cool. So definitely check it out. This concludes the free section. Basically at the end I will play also another track, another promo that I just received, but as it fits very well into the towards the end of the show, I'll play it at the end of the show. And Eirik also joined, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a great track here. Smack My Bitch Up, a bootleg by a Tilt Sound System. Very cool one. I wanted to play this because it really pays homage, basically, to or tribute to the original. Very cool one. So definitely wanted to support this one as well. And now we're heading to the prog section here. As you know, from now on, from 2020, I made up an own playlist for the proggy section, I would say, of electronic music, rather the proggy section, because so I made up this new, with 2020, I made up this new progressive house list, because I believe that progressive goes into a direction that goes a bit off from this uplifting, groovy stuff that I usually play, and I wanted to give it like kind of their own like kind of time to shine. And as I always been in love with progressive, I believe it's time to kind of show them off a bit more and not to mix them up like with this more uplifting stuff that I usually play. And this track, for example, is by Marcos Santoro and it's called Faces, and it goes a bit into this proggy direction here. A very cool one. And this, for example, is a bit of a problem for me because, well, it is kind of proggy, but still kind of danceable, so it's very tough to kind of difference, like to make a difference. Sometimes it's pointless to make a difference. But this is a very cool one here by Marcos Santoro, so definitely wanted to support this as well. Very cool one. It's out on Protocol. Miami compilation, how ironic, right? Joy is also watching, so thank you very much for joining. I'm glad this. I ate too much cake today. It's horrible. Yeah. Up next, there we go with. So I wanted to be now a bit faster because. Yeah. Not yet, at least not for me, Mosaic. For me, it's available in 1.5 hours, yeah. Mosaic is talking about Pato Anaya and Les Castillos. I'll play this on the next show. and I'll probably even do this in detail because it's such a fantastic track. Because when I heard it for the first time, I was already full in love with it. So this will be on the next show. But now we have Marcus Santoro with Faces here, and up next, I want to play you another track that was out on Grum's album that was released earlier this year. And now he released the extended mix of his track Afterglow, which is absolutely amazing. With a very beautiful vocal. I'm so in love with this vocal. In general, this album is just such great work. So it's very cool that after Third Party releasing 2 albums, Grum is also now out of an album. And Afterglow is definitely one of my favorites of this album, so I'm happy that this was also released as a single. Very cool. So as you can see, there are so many different styles that I like. It's very tough to say, well, I only do this, I only do that, but that is why I want to give many tracks their time to shine, because they deserve it. They are fantastic, and that's why I always, try to keep the quality high. Beautiful. And also the vocal, have I mentioned the vocal, how beautiful it is? Damn. So I'm gonna play the vocal a bit here until I check the next track here. Because the next one that I'm gonna play to you here is by a guy called Tommy Bynon. And this is called Laminar Floor. This is out on Colorize, also one of my favorite progressive labels. And yeah, it goes a bit into the chillier vibe, progressive, but still like very cool and yeah, worth scoring here. Very cool. This more bass line here in the background. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for more uplifting tracks here. I definitely wanted to give them time to shine as well, because they're absolutely fantastic. And as I've always mentioned, it's very tough to kind of transport the vibe of a progressive track and like to kind of say, well, what I like so much about it. But when a track goes for like 7 or 8 minutes and just one element goes like fluently into the other, this is like fascinating. Like this was fascinating me the most about progressive, and that's why I love it so much. Yeah. So what else do we got here? So I got here my Spotify playlist, and yeah. Up next, what I prepared for you here is a remix for deadmau5. So deadmau5 released a 3-track remix EP of his latest tracks that he remixed, and one of them was Coasted. And here we got a Techy /Proggy remix here by Jay Robinson. So I kind of messed up the drop here a bit. Also a very cool one. No, I didn't want to share this with Tumblr. To get you the link here for this track. Very cool one. Benoit joined, thank you very much. Just in time here for Coasted, Jay Robinson remix. Yeah, very cool. What I love for what he did with the epics here in the background. Yeah, 2 more in this section that I definitely wanted to support because they are absolutely amazing. Actually 3 more. And then we head over to the Uplifting section, which have amazing tracks as well. I wish I could have played them to you already last week, but check out this drop here by Jay Robinson here on Coasted. Wow! So much power! Wow, that melody, so sick. And actually, he builds up into the initial drop here. Very, very cool. Also, great idea with the arrangement and stuff. So, absolutely huge recommendation here. Posted J. Robbins remix by Dead Mouse. Wow. So I'm so sad that only so little people are in to listen to this because it's such a great track. The next one is not worse either, by Unden, that I can't tag because oh well. Making music. More official. Yeah, I'll leave it them. Yeah, an absolutely cool track. Definitely check it out. Very cool one here. And up next, I got the track by Anden. It's called Kinsal, and this is the latest release on Grum's label. We already had Afterglow before, and this is on Deep State. The track is called Kinsal. So also here, full support for this one. And it's not them. Okay, good to know. Unfortunately, I can't tag them because I can't find them. This is, of course, very unfortunate always. But yeah, you got the Spotify link, so definitely there on Spotify as well. Eves is watching over on Insta. Thank you very much for joining. Just in time here for Anden and Kinsal, which is coming up with a fantastic drop here. And then 2 more of this section, and then we'll head over to the uplifting ones. Very energetic. Well, you know exactly like why Grum chose this track to be released on his label, Deep State. So cool. Lucas watching. Corey just joined. Thank you very much. I have a surprise towards the end of the show for you. So if you want to stay in, you're welcome to do this. Because I might say something about Corey James music in this podcast still to come. But this one here by Anden, very cool here. Kinsal out on Deep State, the label by Grum. A very cool one. Yeah, so what's up next? Oh yeah, we got this different stage remix by the track Feelings, the original by Pontifex. And no, he's not the Pope. As you know, Pontifex is like the title for the Pope. I have no idea why you would call yourself like that. Very beautiful vocal, but it's like even better vocal, even better drop. And Nobi also joined, thank you very much. Douglas as well. So something is going on here right now, thank you very much for joining. Different stage remix here of Feelings, original by Pontifex and Ludip with Ziva. We're gonna drop this as well here. Wow. I love this atmosphere that like the city creates. Lots of reverb, but used in a good way. Don't get me wrong. So yeah, absolutely cool. So different stage. I love this title, man, because it's this guy has 120 likes. Is that possible? Check this out. Actually, I don't have much time left, but actually, you know, I thought that this new Facebook page will run a bit smoother, but it doesn't at all. So it's actually what makes me a bit mad. And at some point, it just vanishes. Whatever I do. All guys watching, thank you very much for joining. The best journalist in the world, obviously. No doubt about this. And I mean this 100%. I'm not joking or anything. It's amazing. Yeah. For some reason my browser just says today no. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, but absolutely beautiful here by different stage. He's from Brazil as well. Wow, this is amazing. And he already, yeah, this is out on Stomped Records, by the way. So absolutely beautiful that he got supported by Martin Garrix as well. Really, my browser today, wow, I'm surprised because I set up everything to. So I hope this is correct now. The track is called, I believe I posted it now. I hope I posted it, but I have no idea what I posted or not. Yeah, I posted it right now. Different stage remix of Feelings, original by Pontifex. Absolutely cool, beautiful, uplifting, progressive one here. And yeah, because my browser just said no, I have no intention to work with you today. And the last one that I believe is not out yet, at least not on Spotify, is by Matan Kaspi and Roy Q with Kira. And then we'll head over to the uplifting section. Because I want just to give this a shout out here. If my Facebook will still work today, because it says, well, today no. I won't work today, for whatever reason. I don't intend to work. Which is actually very bad, because now I need to restart it, and I have no idea whether I will re-get it again. So right now you need to kind of get through this, at least a couple of minutes, or at least a couple of seconds. Yeah, but absolutely cool track here by Martin Kaspi and Roy Groovy, called Kira. So that everything will work now again, hopefully. But I'll look into this when we are over. And here comes the drop for this one. Not yet. So I go to the task manager now. Need to kill the task. No, I don't need to, okay. Good news. I love the track though. Martin Kaspi, Roy Kubi with Kira. It can work now, hopefully. Yeah, looks like it works. Okay. Yeah. So it's probably somewhere on SoundCloud or so for now. And yeah, I see it, yeah, it's on SoundCloud. Cool. The exclusive preview. Outer Limit Records, it's called. And this is already out of Beatport, so definitely check it out. I love this kind of progressive sound. It's really like, I don't know if you can grasp that, but I definitely want to support this because it's so unique, so different, and kind of gets me in a state of trance, even I would say, without being too transy. So yeah, definitely check this one out. Martin Kaspi and Roy Kubi with Kira. Out on Outer Limits. And right now we're heading over to a few tracks that really got me, fist pumping, I would even say. Sam joined, thank you very much. And the first track I'm gonna play of this section here is so many great ones. Bad Habit here by the Firebeats, one of very rare good spinning releases. I need to be careful with spinning here, because they don't like when I play their music for whatever reason. But it's such a good music. Which one, the track you mean? Or like this one, I have no idea. But a very cool bass line here. And the vocal is also cool as well. So, yeah. Very cool track. So yeah, I have to finish now on my Insta. But yeah, head over to my Facebook if you want to listen to the last few tracks I'm gonna play. But definitely check this one out here by Firebeats called Bad Habit. And yeah, and the next two ones were my, I believe, absolute favorites of the past week. So first of all, Dimitri Vangelis and Wyman are back, and I'm so happy that they're back. Because, It was about time, because they rarely release something. Yeah. And with ID8, they released some new material, and I'm so happy that they are back. They definitely need to release way more music than they do, because they release like 2 or 3 tracks a year. At least they're good then, production-wise. Well, they released now a collaboration with their friend, Micah Perry. Yeah. This track, wow. Really a amazing follow-up to ID2. And I have no idea why it's called ID8, but it's just how it is. I can't change that. And I love the chant in the background. So unique. So I'll go once again live on my Insta. I need to get my cable out here. What is working on? We'll try. An absolutely fantastic tune. It will not. Okay. Sorry for my Insta, guys. I need to put it on like this now. And even this won't work. Don't do this ever with an uncharged phone. Guys, believe me. But it's a fantastic track, and this will work because my cable is in the way. And I love these chants. These chants are so unique. And so what I love so much about the guys is really take an effort to make, you know, a track that really stands out. And this is definitely no exception here. And I love also that they take up really the time to build up the track. So cool. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So much great music. It's like that's why the problem is sometimes I have like 2 weeks where I have no music at all, nothing playable, and then I have 2 weeks that are so strong, and to condense them in one Bisicast is simply impossible. Because I always want to, you know, mention something about the track and stuff like that, and yeah. But of course I want to keep like a certain kind of progression here on the tracks, and that's why, you know, because I really like my concept, and I actually don't want to actually rip it too much apart. But the next track is my absolute favorite that would definitely would have, you know, ripped roofs off in Miami if Miami would have happened, but it didn't, unfortunately. This is by Morton, and I'm not telling the other guy, no, just kidding. It's David Guetta, but well, we all know it's only name dropping. And the track is called 3 AM. Morton did an absolutely fantastic job on this one. Detroit 3 AM. And I love already the intro, such a strong one. Yeah. And now, actually, there comes a breakdown after the intro, and then he starts with this distorted bass line. So sick. And it's so different, you know, from the other stuff here that they usually play. Rotha is in, and Gabrielle as well. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, thank you very much, Gabrielle. Always appreciate it. Well, might play towards the end, if I'm allowed to. Yeah, of course it's a huge disaster for all of us that Miami got cancelled. Instead of laying on the beach now. Lying on the beach now. That's what happens. Sorry. But that track is so fantastic. I'm gone, but not for long. Such a sick track, wow. This is Detroit 3 AM. Sorry. I need to probably finish this with my phone because I am sick of this. Only 6%. If you're gone, and you're gone. I'm sorry. Yeah. So absolutely fantastic track. I'll probably get struck now on YouTube for this, but I don't care because the track is so absolutely fantastic that I don't care. yeah, not much to say about it, especially that I'm just very joyful that this got released, because I was so surprised. I heard it first on Criteria a couple of weeks ago, and then when it got released, I was so happy. This one. This is Detroit, 3 a.m. Wow, so energetic. And like, it's very loud, but the mix is still very tight. It's so insane on this track. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. So cool. Yeah. Very cool, thank you very much for this one, Morten. And the next track actually seems like was already written in quarantine in Italy, because the guys are from Italy. It's by X and it's called All Over. It's out on Dawn Records. Absolutely fantastic track. Yeah. Okay, I can't play it, so this is nice. I will towards the end of the show. Actually, it's very bad when your nose itches and you're not allowed to touch your face. This is very tough. As you know, one of the guidelines is not to touch your face, at least not in public. X, All Over. Seems like it was already written in quarantine, because the lyrics are like, wake me up when it's all over. Love this one. Sick tune. Yeah, so absolutely cool. Very thankful for this. Beautiful vocal as well. Wow. Beautiful. So it seems like there he comes, I believe. Now. At the end he's saying, wake me up when it's all over. And it's actually, yeah. Wake me up when it's all over. Seems like that they already knew what was coming. It's all over. Beautiful one. Thank you very much for this. X. Fits very well. Wow. Very cool. So yeah. What's up next? Yeah. Need to support my bros from Spain, because they are now also in quarantine, just like my friends from Italy. I mean, we are all, but some are stricter, some are less strict. I believe here in Austria it's not as strict as, let's say, for example, in Italy or in Spain. And yeah, I need, of course, to support my bros. Yeah, X absolutely killed it on this one. Gabriel, very true. And now it's time for Cruzy and Jose de Mara with My Mind. So also a beautiful vocal here. So very happy to support the boys once again. My mind, my mind. Finally some new music by the guys. Jose de Mara and Cruzy with My Mind. out on their own Arcadia. Definitely check it out. Oh really? This is cool. Yeah. Of course, shoutouts to all producers. You can remix this track. The stems are available, and you might win an official release, I believe. So yeah, definitely worth checking out the stems on Cruzy's and Jose de Mara's Facebook. Mama. I'm very interested what you come up with, Stevie. Absolutely. The vocal is so loud. That was not so necessary, in my opinion. Drop is good though. So yeah. I would have also loved to remix it, but I have no idea what to do with it, to be honest. Might do a progressive banger maybe out of this, like a true progressive one, 7 minutes or so. Because it's already electro, so it's very pointless to do another electro track. But yeah, no idea. But yeah, then we have something of, I believe, future house music. I believe the label is called Banana Gang. You by My Side. So let's skip for the drop. This is also a very cool one. I haven't heard of the Banana Gang yet. Definitely worth checking out. Banana Gang in Leech. 165 likes, so definitely check them out. Need to be pushed for this cool track here. Very much Generation Hex, right? And a bit Fader X like here. But yeah. So yeah. What else do I have left? I have left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 tracks still. Wow. Got some work to do. But of course, I cannot miss, of course, the track by the comeback track, the one-time comeback track by Alesso here together with Dubvision, actually a Dream collab, with their track One Last Time. Absolutely beautiful one. With also a beautiful vocal. Yeah, those guys need no introduction. But they just use some fantastic music and definitely worth supporting it. One Last Time, Alesso and Dubvision. So let's check out the drop. That's a bit of build up. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, it's fine that they're back, but they could have done a bit more. Yeah, maybe a bit of a warmer bass line would have been cool. Yeah, Carrie also joined. Thank you very much. Just in time for this one here by Alesso and Dubvision. They could have done a bit more around the track. This is very true, Gabriel. So I do understand a bit the critique here. That it's not so well, the reception is not so well of this track, but yeah, it's still very fine for what they did, but they could have done, of course, better. Yeah, this is very true. And here, of course, another one supporting now guys from Italy because they need it the most in Europe. Asco remix of This Far, original by Raven and Crane featuring Nino Lucarelli. Yeah, the arrangement very strange, right? Yeah, but Asco did here some great work on this one. Very typical with his, but he's never ever having 1 million likes on Facebook. This is impossible. So yeah, 30,000 makes much more sense. So there are 2 Ascos on Facebook. Seems like it. So yeah, absolutely great vibes here by Asco. Here this Raven and Crane remix. And yeah. Another cool one is here by one guy that had already released this together with Tom Starr, for example. So we got here the guy called Trace, and this is his track I Want You. This is out now on Mixmash. Also definitely worth checking out. I'm going on Insta, this is very sad. Mixmash Gold it's called, sub-label. Very cool. I love how it mixes up the different sounds here. Wow. They have 200 likes on Facebook, maybe more. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this one, because I'm very interested. Ah, you're writing in Portuguese. This is so cool. Shoutouts, I believe. So now they build up again on this track. It's a very quick track, you can hear. They even like slow down here the remix here, like the mix here. Very cool. And then they had to support this one as well. So many great tracks this week. It's actually insane. As I've already mentioned, this is very strange. And I want to actually place every single one because they are absolutely amazing for themselves. And yeah, up next. 3 more tracks, and I have 2 final ones that I'm very happy to play as well. We got this one here by Dave Ruthwell and Mr. Sid. They remixed a track by the Bouncemakers. So yeah, was some great job here. The track's called Last Bit of Love, and yeah, let's check it out as well. Only a few tracks remaining here. What do we got here? This is this one. There we go. The Bouncemakers. Also a cool one. But I only wanted to support the guys here. They're known for a long time already. Especially Mr. Sid. They have like their own sounds here. Sounds very massive with the sound design. A bit heavy. Could have done, the track a bit longer. It has a long vocal. They don't have much time actually to kind of go through the whole track. Check it out for yourselves. Very nasty, absolutely. And yeah, have some acid race vibes, absolutely. So yeah, check it out for yourselves. And one track I also wanted to play off Fede Legrand's label called Dark Light Records, I believe. Save Me here by Tim van Weert. Also very groovy one here. Yeah, Dark Light Recordings. Bit chilled one here. So yeah, definitely check this one out for yourself as well. Very cool one. Supported this one on Beatport because it's... Yeah, I played the Morton track earlier. Was a very cool one, absolutely. Might play it next week as well if I'll be live. Because I have no idea how next week will look like. Nobody of us knows, right? Okay, And the last track that I planned to play, but I'll play 2 more afterwards, is Lisa and Paul Jockey with Tuba. I could have started with this track as well, but I believe it's also a good one to kind of finish. A very groovy one here. Also was playing Maya played this one. Playing La Salsa. But anyway, it was a very great show. Before I played the last 2 ones, because I have no idea. This is like a proper Bisicast vibes that we're gonna have now. Because it's like a premiere. The tracks that I hear in that form for the first time. So I'm very interested in how I will react to this. So the first one is an ID. So I'm very interested how this will sound like. Let's check it out. So very unusual that I play an ID on my show, but in that case, I believe it's very cool to play it because it's so unusual. Of course, I respect the producer because we have no idea who produced it. Yeah, for you in 8 hours, Eric, but for me it will be out in an hour. Fuck Miami and fuck Corona. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Eric, for this one. I'll play this one as the next track. And yeah, congrats to your EDC Mexico debut. I saw everything on Insta, but I didn't understand a single word because, well, I don't speak Spanish. It's very unfortunate. So yeah. So what do we got here? The ID. Yeah, very cool. Very progressive. I like progressive. Seems like, I don't know, the kick could be something else. Yeah, well, when was EDC? That was before this whole outbreak, right? I believe that was like a month ago or so. I mean, it was coming, but it was very slowly spreading. And now I believe there are also some corona cases in Mexico, so... yeah. Yeah, but very cool. I would have used a different kick. Breakdown is cool. Absolutely, sorry I have to skip a bit through this because I'm so late already. But the drop, wow. Absolutely cool. February 29th, yeah. 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Outbreak was not so far 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Absolutely cool. Thank you very much for this one, whoever sent it to me. Wow. Oh yeah. Makes sense. So, what was the crowd like? Which stage were you playing? Were you playing main stage or a smaller stage? So I have no idea. I've never been to EDC Mexico, so... The outro part is amazing as well. So really good job. Seems like it's not... To me it sounds like it's not 100% finished yet. But I love it. It's very, very lovely to listen to, and yeah, very cool. Thank you very much for this ID. And huge shoutouts to, we're having one more track to play. Eric T. El Barca. So he provided the link himself. Oh yeah, Balkan, yeah, we know that track by Drop Department, right? Yeah. Very cool idea. I believe the bassline could have been a bit boosted. I'm missing a bit of the bassline here. This version. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Absolutely, Eric. So huge congrats on this. Smaller stage, but group music, it's a big step for the group music because Mexico is more into bass, dubstep, hardstyle, yes. I see that. So it's very cool that you're bringing out stuff like this. It was a very cool idea. The bassline could have been a bit more boosted. But apart from that, very cool idea. But there are some other guys in the chat. Let me think what you, let me know what you think about this one. And journal idea is very cool. Also with the Spellcount theme, we've had this before, but not in that form, so yeah. Yeah. If it's not coming, like the Corona won't last for longer. Yeah, it's so cool if you boost the bassline a bit more because it has so much potential, but for me, bassline is a bit missing in the spectrum. But yeah, very cool idea. Thank you very much. And the last track that I'm gonna play tonight, because I'm online for way too long, I put in way too many tracks, way more than I thought I would, is called Somewhere in My Heart, and it's out for me in an hour. It's by Corey James and Stevie Crash. Usually, it's, yeah, would be very cool, Eric, if exclusive version coming soon. Would be sick. It's breakbeat, as you can already hear, so it's not 4 to the floor. Usually, I'm not much into that stuff, but this is absolutely brilliantly produced, of course, because it's by Corey James and Stevie Crash, two huge names in our scene, and both very good friends of mine. I would suppose, at least I hope I see it, they see it the same way, that I love to support their music, even if it's not 100% my cup of tea, but like the production skill in that is absolutely sick. So let's check it out for ourselves. Out tomorrow on Size. I needed some time to get behind the beat, but it goes like this. The first one is a bit delayed, that's why it's a bit tricky. As you can see, I only can count to 4, but I can't count to 3. But an absolutely cool track. So, an absolutely thank you very much for this one, Corey James and Steve Crash. And yeah, thank you very much for being together with me on the first version, first Corona edition. It's Corona time! It's coronavirus! Shit is getting real! Don't forget that, shit is getting real all over the world. Stay home. Be safe. Wash your hands. Only go outside when it's necessary. To do grocery shopping, to go to work if you have to, of course, and maybe to help others, for example, elder neighbors. Very important. Coronavirus! Shit is getting real! What Cardi B can do, I can do for a long time already. I can tell you that. All I have to say about this, I'm freaking honest. Yeah, those people that have no idea. Those are the best. It's already on YouTube, this is so cool. We're gonna drop the YouTube link. Yeah, Stevie rules, absolutely. Massive track. Oh, it's Corona time! Exactly, yeah. It's my favorite as well. So here comes the second drop of this one. No, this is not what I wanted. Yeah, very cool. Something for my dub list. It's absolutely cool. Yeah, thank you very much for this one, Corey and Stevie. Brought back a little bit of life to Size Records for one release. Hope for more in the future, but we never know. But it's an absolutely fantastic track. I'm sure Steve Angelo loved it. And it's great that you two came like together and produced something like this. And I believe Steve Angelo had some joy with this, otherwise he would probably not release it. So yeah, absolutely cool. This Bisicast was brought to you by soap, probably the most important product. And damn, I don't know. Damn, I don't have my hand sanitizer now here. I got hand sanitizer too. I could sell it for you, 1,000 euros a bottle. I tell you that. Steve made the radio edit. Oh, how cute. So yeah, very thankful that Steve actually brought himself into this project, even if it's only a small project like this. But yeah, thank you very much for sending this, Stevie. And yeah, stay safe, stay home, do something sensible, read a book, for example, or I don't know, clean your, how to say this, clean your, like your clothes or whatever, like in the sense of, you know, like in your wardrobe, that you know, go through it and yeah, see what you can maybe others can use, what you can still use. So do something sensible. Like, we have to stay at home now. We have to go through this. It's worst crisis since World War II. At least we can stay home and don't have to go to war or whatever. Of course, it's tough, but we'll get through this. We'll be back hopefully very soon, and we'll celebrate together. Hopefully, no matter whether it's Miami, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's London, whether it's Amsterdam. Hopefully for ADE, everything will be fine again. But for now, I wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe, and yeah, I hope to be back next week with another episode of the Bisicast with way more music, hopefully fantastic music, and it's always fantastic. But like, the more the merrier, the better, and yeah, stay safe, and yeah, have a great remaining weekend then from Friday on tomorrow. See you and bye.